Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode here on Molly Kate Illustrates. Today, I will be prepping and painting these paper mache lily pads that I actually made for an art installation I did this past month. I actually was kind of gone from YouTube for a little while, and I have that particular art installation to blame. But luckily, I did take videos while I was making some of the things that are going to go where we're going to go into it. So that's what we're watching. So get excited. But yeah, okay, let's get into it. You just watched me gesso my biggest lily pad with black gesso. I just used black because I had it laying around. And now I'm mixing up my base colors that I'm going to be putting on all of these lily pads. I basically wanted to kind of create a green, blue, yellow color palette and just sort of work within those three colors. Obviously, lily pads, green, you get the idea. But I mixed in a fair amount of white into the colors as well, partially to create a opaqueness within the acrylic paint so that I wouldn't have to do as many coats, but also because I like the pastel effect that it tends to give whenever you basically take all of your main colors and then mix all of them with a certain amount of white. It kind of evens them all out. They sort of communicate with each other better whenever you're doing patterns or making patterns, if that makes sense. And so yeah, I use those bright pastel colors for the backgrounds of these lily pads, and now you can see me mixing up the darker versions of those colors. And then I'm also creating some new greens out of the blues and yellows that I still had in my palette. This is just to basically add a little bit more of a variety amongst all of the shades of greens that I had mixed up already. I just wanted to create a lot of variation whenever I added these patterns onto the different lily pads. Now, some of you may be wondering what in the hell kind of paper mache this actually is that looks like this. I actually found this recipe online by Googling paper mache clay. I will put the link in the description. It's this person's recipe. I forgot her name. Again, I'll look it up. But basically, it's a combination of toilet paper, glue, drywall joint compound, which is the really important ingredient that makes it super smooth, and cardboard as a base. I used mineral oil in it too, and I want to say there's another ingredient. Water, maybe? Yeah, I'll look that up. But it's a really, really cool recipe, and the end result is this really cool stuff you can mold onto a cardboard armature, and then you can bake it in the oven, and it gets really hard. Oh, flour! The other ingredient was flour! I just remembered. Okay, sorry. Yeah, flour's in it. Anyways, yeah, you can bake it in the oven, let it get hard, and then use the drywall joint compound, or use more of the drywall joint compound to sort of smooth it out. Yeah, it's a really cool recipe. Definitely recommend giving this a try if you're into molding. Probably should be an adult, though, I might add, or over the age of 13 or 18, or I don't know what age you have to be to buy some of that stuff. Maybe not any age, I don't know, but it's definitely not kids' art supplies. I'm just gonna put that out there. You have to go to a hardware store. But yeah. So, after doing this first layer of patterns on all of these with this first color, this one, obviously I did this dark green. I'm gonna go over this with my second layer of patterns with a basically I chose like a different color that would contrast with whatever the first color was. So in this case, it was like a much brighter, lighter green. Likewise with this one, except for this first color I picked was too light, as you can see, so I mixed up a more pastel white version of it. I think I just added more added more white to it, so that it would be like brighter because you could not see it the first time. Yeah, and I just painted all of these sort of second layers of patterns over the first patterns that I put down. Okay, so I think that just about wraps it up. I just want to give a big thank you to you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna put a little clip at the end where you can see the installation that these went into. I'll also put up a couple of pictures of the finished product, but yeah, thank you again for watching, and check out my channel for other fun painting things videos like this. Yeah, that's all I got. Okay, bye guys.